What's up, everyone? You're listening to the Vegas Club, episode number 8. Nicky goes to Vegas. Oh, shit! Hello and welcome back to the Vegas Club, episode number 8. Today we are talking to Nicky Firmage about his recent trip to Vegas. We cover some eating, some drinking, some gambling, some strips, some downtown. We're also going to launch our very first competition on the Vegas Club podcast where you can win. I'll let you find out later. Keep listening. That's what it's here for, the competition, to keep people listening to the show. It's a sweet, sweet marketing technique. Anyway, good to be back. Let's get into this. All right, so my name's Chris, and this week on the show, I'm joined by Nicky. How you doing, mate?
How's it going, mate? Long time?
Yeah, it has been a long time. We've all been busy. Busy. First thing I wanted to talk about is kind of where we left off TVC stuff before Christmas when we did TVC Leeds. It was our last event. You ran it with Claire. May I say you did a fantastic job. I know how stressful it is running these events, so I just want to say thank you very much for that, and I thank you on behalf of the 100 plus people that turned up. How do you think it went, considering you were probably a little bit stressed out about it in the run-up?
Yeah, it went, in the end, it went brilliantly. It was a bit of a nightmare on run-up a little bit. I mean, there were a few changeovers in the casino with staff, and credit to him, in the end, they did come through, but the guy who I originally dealt with, he ended up, his position got made redundant, and then the new staff that came on, they didn't know about it, and people had already booked hotels. But on the night, because I was a little bit apprehensive on going through, but on the night, they pulled through and they couldn't do any more for us, really. So, yeah, it was decent. Credit to them.
Yeah, it was really good. For those that are not familiar with TVC on tour, we have run a couple of events last year. First one in London in February, second one on the 16th of November, a few weeks back. We did London and Leeds. What we do is we just liaise with a decent casino, try and get as much out of them as possible with regards to decent treatment and space, private space, etc., and then just try and get as many similar hardcore Vegas loving degenerates to the venue as we can. London was great, 75 people. Leeds was even better, 100 plus, as we said. It definitely makes us want to kick on and do more, doesn't it? I had a fantastic time. Given that it was an 8-hour round trip for an overnight stay, and I was driving on my own because, unfortunately, Christy had to look after the kids, I had a fucking phenomenal time. And that is down to the fact that I actually decided I should talk to people this time. In London, I was too pent up with how the thing was going for everybody and didn't actually introduce myself to anybody. So I had a bit of a crap time. But Leeds, fucking phenomenal. So I want to thank everybody that I talked to.
Let your hair down. You definitely let your hair down.
I had a good time. The drinks were good.
Oh, God, yeah. They actually promised me they were going to get more Knob Creek in next time. And I think that's down to you. So,
yeah, well, that's good.
But, jokes aside, I did speak to the general manager at the end of the night. He come over to thank me personally. He offered me and Claire a free meal, but we haven't actually took him up on it yet. But he did say next time they will make it a lot better for us as well. So that's quite exciting as well. So
yeah, we've done a little bit of talking, haven't we, behind the scenes, you, me, Moss and Ben. We have got an idea of what we're going to do. We're not going to talk about it now because we haven't got finalised plans, but there's definitely going to be something coming later this year, which will be something to look forward to. We don't know when it's going to be yet, but we're going to have another fine old time somewhere in the UK. I know we've had a few people on the TVC Facebook page telling us where they want it, which is great. It's nice to see a bit of appetite. On the whole TVC Facebook page thing, we've got a fantastic little community of about 1,200 people there now, chatting Vegas. It's absolutely, it's not snobby, but it's not newbie Vegas at all. It's people know what they're talking about. People can help each other out.
The elite.
Yeah. I didn't want to use the word elite because
neither did I, but it just slipped out.
I'm not a man of 4 visits. I'm highly enthusiastic about the place. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing this. But I'm certainly no expert.
Quite a few experts in the group, though. But I mean, there's some people in the group that's been many times, and many times.
Yeah, many times. So yeah, if you want to come join us, if you're not part of the group already, then yeah, that's good. But yeah, Leeds, absolutely fantastic. Lovely to play a little bit of free play on some slots. Don't really do the slots, as everyone knows. The lack of craps table was conducive to pushing me to the slots. You know what I really like, mate, and something we'll try and do in London if we do it again, is the private gaming tables that you set up. That was banging. And I'd never seen you on the tables before, but it was nice to watch you over there kind of hosting a roulette table with everybody while I was hosting a blackjack table. That is a good time. Yeah. It was a really good time.
Well, next time I'll try and get them to open a couple more tables, actually, because I think people are keen to get on roulette, but we only have a roulette and a blackjack. So next time if I do it, we'll definitely get a couple of roulettes open and maybe something else. But I'm sure they'll do a lot more for us next time because they know we're not messing around. I think them themselves were quite apprehensive about it, but they definitely weren't by end of night. So.
Yeah, I think they took a lot of money from us, although we took a lot of money from them as well. There are a few decent wins. I know Moss.
Yeah, we had some big wins. Yeah,
Moss hit a good amount of money on his free play.
Yeah, I know. Jodie doesn't know about that, though, does she?
Does she not? Yeah, Jodie doesn't know. Oh, she doesn't listen to this anyway.
But there were some big winners. Gina Kerry, massive win. I think they ended up walking out with a straight 1,000.
I think that was new golf clubs, wasn't it?
Yeah, shout out Steve Gale, big winner, £500 bonus. I think he got. Oh, the Voodoo Fortunes. Yeah, £500 bonus. Good lads. But I know. I think Gina were one of the biggest winners at night. Definitely, Diamond Queen, Elephant King, and just wouldn't stop paying them. But yeah, there were some good winners, few losers. Yeah. I didn't do too well. I did better on roulette than I did on slots, to be fair. So, but not complaining. I think I broke even by the end of night. What about you? You won, didn't you?
No, I ended up sort of roughly breaking even. I won in the sense that I spent no money for the weekend, and I did drink, as you said, a lot of Knob Creek. So it was decent. But the first thing was getting up on the blackjack tables. I think I got up by like 200 quid, but then by the end of the night was back down to where I'd started. But I spent a lot of that cash on said Knob Creek, which was a fun old time. A fun old time.
But the blackjack were like £10 a hand though, yeah? I didn't play any blackjack.
Yeah, it was 10 a hand.
£10 a hand, mate. We're low rollers, me and Claire. £10 a hand's a bit steep for me.
It's steep for me too. I'm not a big fan of spending that much money on the blackjack table, but it was good. And as I said before, the Knob Creek did flow. So why the hell not?
Hey, you know what else was good? Frank Sinatra. I'm
just looking at Frank Sinatra photos on my phone. Actually, he was brilliant. Absolutely
We'll have to request that guy again next time.
Yeah, 100%.
But yeah, everybody enjoyed it. I entered one bad report. There's many people. Everybody's wondering when the next one is, but I think we'll be kicking that sort of news out soon, won't we?
Yeah, we'll do it on the next episode maybe once we tied up some loose ends. Sweet. Okay. Yeah, as we said, we have mentioned the Facebook group. A lot of buzz on the Facebook group since Christmas about the Las Vegas Skyline that Lego has released. I know they released it 18 months ago, but now seems like a decent. Well, I've had it for 18 months. You've had it for 18 hours. We've both built it now. I thought we should talk about it because loads of people seem to be kicking off about how much they're enjoying it, and a couple of people not so much. A couple of people not so much enjoying it, but it's a wonderful little thing. The detail on it's amazing. My favourite thing about it is they were going to put it out with Mandalay Bay and Wynn instead of what eventually was released with Bellagio and Encore. Obviously, they changed the design of Mandalay Bay completely, chopped out Mandalay Bay because of the October 1st shootings in 2017. Just they were about to release it, the shootings occurred, and they decided that they didn't want to put Mandalay Bay on there. And then also a couple of months later, Steve Wynn, it all came out about him and his escapades. His philandering, yeah, exactly. So they decided that they couldn't have Wynn on there either. So they didn't change a single brick. They just changed the word on the box to Encore, which I like very much. I think that is some serious cheap effort.
You learn something new every day. You know a lot of history about this little Lego set, mate.
I like Lego and I like Vegas. So the minute they released that, it was like it would be like if they built a coal mine in Vegas for you. It would be like
that. We could end this call right here if we're going to get like that, mate. I even got Matt Moss here, and I'm getting abused. But do you know what? Surprising. I opened that box. I couldn't believe how many pieces were in it. I thought, this Lego, this will be all right for half an hour.
Yeah,
4 hours later,
mate.
I'm still.
It's not a toy. It's not for kids. These are adult, relaxing mindfulness projects. That's what I like to call them anyway.
Oh, what was this?
Oh, there she is. There she is.
It's Coin Show.
There are a few X's and B's mentioned when you were making this.
No, there wasn't, Claire. That was just so I gave me a drink. Listen, yeah, a good little building. I noticed a lot of people in Vegas Club had got it as well. So I think everybody will kind of, everybody seems to have in these competitions who can build it fastest.
Yeah. Well, Paul Bramley put a video online on the Facebook group about
shout out to that guy.
Yeah, shout out to Paul Bramley for his stop motion of the entire build. That was quite impressive. He must have taken a photo after every single brick. That takes some serious effort.
It looked to me like it took him like a week to make that video. So.
And I guess we also need to shout out to Kelly Moyes, who has given up on it at Fremont Street, which I think is like the first bit you've got to build once you build the base. So, yeah, fair play to you. Hopefully she can crack onto it tomorrow.
Yeah, 6 bricks in and it's in bed.
I need to announce now that we're going to run a competition. You don't know anything about this. So we're going to run a competition for a copy of the Lego Vegas Skyline. One lucky winner's going to get it. And in order to win that, what I need from you is I need you to email vegasbunboy@gmail.com, because I never set up a Vegas Club podcast email address. So email vegasbunboy@gmail.com with your favourite Vegas story in under 100 words. So there it is. And we're going to pick a winner, the 4 of us, and the winner will get Lego Las Vegas Skyline and we'll get a Vegas Club t-shirt. We're going to run that for a couple of weeks. So you heard it here first. That's massive competition news.
Top prize, guys.
That is the top prize. That's what we make a bit of profit on these t-shirts, but it just goes straight back in to having fun. So we're just going to go buy some Lego for somebody. So yeah, you heard it here first. The Vegas Club, no, liar. vegasbunboy@gmail.com. Email me your best Vegas story in under 100 words. If you go over, you're out. So don't fuck this up. Best Vegas story in 100 words. And we'll have a look at them and we will send the winner a lovely little Lego surprise. It's not a surprise, is it? You know what it is already. And a lovely little t-shirt. Or a big t-shirt, depending on whether you're framed like me or Nicky. That made it sound like I was calling you fat. I'm the big one. You're the little one. That's what I was getting at. Anyway. Where we at? Well, look, she's chimed up, so she might as well come in and have a chat with us about your trip. Let's get into that. The biggest part of this show. You went to Vegas not long ago. You did
many moons ago.
Yeah, well, might I say this, and you need to give him some love for this, don't you, Claire? Because your husband makes a damn fine vlog, a damn fine travel vlog, and Christy doesn't give a shit about vlogs. She never watches them with me, but she bloody loved this one. Absolutely.
I was just about to go off. I was just about to go off on it then, mate.
No, she's not interested in YouTube. You know
the California or the Las Vegas bit?
All of it. We were hooked from the very get-go. So we're not going to talk about the California side of the trip because obviously this is a Vegas podcast. But I implore anyone who's listening to this who hasn't gone and looked at the whole thing, or maybe has only seen the Vegas side of it, the California bit is amazing. It made us want to go. So yeah, congratulations both of you. Fine work. Anyway, so you spent...
that's a 17 video series. It's a big one. I think I was talking to Julian. I did a shit ton of content for that trip, and when I put my videos on computer, I shot almost 3,000 videos. So actually getting everything in order before I even started editing were a right ball ache to start with.
Yeah, nice. So it's obviously a labour of love. I
enjoy it. That's the main thing.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so cool. Let's talk about the Vegas side of things, because vlogging is fantastic, but you don't cover everything, do you? It's only a 45-minute video a day, perhaps. So there's loads of other stuff that is perhaps going to be of interest to the people listening to this. Why don't we start with day one? You drove into Vegas. I've never driven into Vegas. How was that for you? Have you done that before?
No, it was a first, and it was brilliant. I mean, we drove from San Diego, and it was like a straight 5 hour, Claire, wasn't it? Like a straight 5 hour. And we always said, we'd like to go to Prim. Have you been to Prim, Chris?
No, I've not been to Prim.
No, it's only about half hour out of Vegas, and before we stopped at Prim, we went to Buffalo Bills in Prim, and it was absolutely dead. I mean, it was like walking. It's like got an old mine theme to it. It was quite a dark setting, a bit like Paris. But if you remember,
Say that again.
Paris,
It's like what? It's got old what?
sorry, it was like a bit of a dark theme inside. It was like Paris, but it was like a mine. It was an old mine.
Old mines.
Yeah, it's like set up like an old mine.
You know, like where we live.
Yes,
Oh,
right,
yeah,
yes.
there's a northern joke coming in.
That's what I was getting at, everybody.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, Claire's looking at me rolling her eyes. I don't. It just goes over my head, Chris. But anyway, we went in there, and it was absolutely there weren't one person in there. I've never seen a casino as empty in my life. But yeah, it was just a quick $20 in a toilet break, and Claire at 460 on Buffalo Gold.
My biggest win.
Yeah, Claire's biggest win right there. 75 free spins, and $460 out of a 120 bet. Can't complain.
Wonderful. Yeah, so
yeah,
you're
we're
going.
an absolute cracking start.
Yeah, so you're going to Vegas with more money than you thought you were going to go there with.
Yeah.
That way, I said this on vlog. I said there's nothing better than getting to Vegas up before you even get into the city. So yeah, we bumped it. And that very first day when I bumped into Dave and Michelle, who we thought we were going to be having a night out with, so Claire didn't actually get to meet them because she was getting ready upstairs, but they had to rush out because they were getting like a red eye back to Ohio. So yeah, I had a good 40 minutes with him, had a chat, had a bit of banter, but we'll be meeting up with him again in April, so that's all cool anyway. Great. Shout out to Dave and Michelle.
Yeah, massive shout out to Dave and Michelle. Lovely, lovely people. Where'd you stay when you got there?
We stayed in Aria. We had 6 nights in Aria, 4 of them were comped through M-Life. Or $100 resort credit, 75 free credits. So it was a good deal. Them rooms are nice. The probably quietest rooms I've ever stayed in, actually. You couldn't hear a pin drop in them rooms. And we were quite old. I think about 17th floor. Very spacious. Brilliant service. I'd definitely stay in Aria again.
Yeah, I mean, prior to going, I know a lot of people won't like this, but I were not bothered about stopping at Aria. I'd seen a few room tours and I just weren't impressed whatsoever. But I went and the room was totally different to what I was expecting. It seemed really dark in a lot of the room tours I saw, and it was nothing like that. We had floor to ceiling glass on one of the walls. It was lovely, really nice, really spacious. Bathroom were really big. Yeah, really nice. I'd stop there again, definitely.
Yeah, it's. I mean, you're spoiled for choice in Aria as well when it comes to eateries. I mean, it's just quality throughout. You know, it's quality restaurants, quality eateries, quality pool. I mean, I love pool. Yeah, it's a relaxing pool.
Pool were really chilled out, and like there's more than one as well. So we actually went to the quieter one later on, didn't we? If I'd realised I would have gone to that one first.
So you've got a pool that's a lot larger, and then you've got Sky Suites. But if you're saying Sky Suites, there's a nice little quiet area. I've always liked modern places like that, so like Cosmo and everything as well. So yeah, I'd definitely give Aria a shout again. Or Vidara, we'll see what they're saying in future. We met up with Gina and John Kerry, who we've just been on about at Leeds.
And that couple.
We hit some big wins, and we didn't do bad really. We hit some big Buffalo wins that night. We met up with Daniel Lindbergh. Shout out to Daniel. He's a big Vegas Confessions man. He's good friends with like Julian Romero and all those guys. Funny guy.
Massive shout out to Daniel. Actually, I need to cut in there. Massive shout out to Daniel. He owns one of maybe 4 Vegas Bumboy t-shirts in the world. So I need to give him a massive shout out because
he's a nice guy, and I promise.
He's a nice guy.
I've promised him I'll meet up with him one day and have some drinks down the Carnival Court.
Have you ever met him, Chris?
No, I've not.
He's a funny guy.
He's funny, really dry humour.
I imagine. I talked to him a lot online, but yeah, not met him in real life yet.
We met up with John Rayer that night as well. Tips and tricks, can't get over the words out.
Is he as nice as he seems like he is?
Oh, he's a lovely guy, yeah.
Yeah, he just seems like a real lovely dude.
Yeah, he's a lovely guy, yeah. We did quite a few was in Aria that night with drinks were flowing. I think everybody were a bit half-baked by the time we all got together. But as far as first nights going Vegas, it was a real fun night.
And do you know what was novel about it? It was the fact that we didn't have jet lag because we drove there, not flew. So that was actually quite weird because, you know, we're normally really tired by end at night, and obviously we're up early in the morning, but we didn't wait like that this time round because of us being in California before.
Yeah, I mean, for us guys in UK, that is quite a novel experience actually, because usually we're just hanging by end at first night, and then we're 3 hours sleep up at 3 a.m. next day, so we didn't have any of that for a change. But yeah, good night, first night. And then from there, $5.50 pizza at Harrier. Yeah, that was really nice. If you like a bit of pizza, can't go wrong with that place in Harrier. $5.50 pizza, check it out. From there, for me personally, gambling went downhill.
We lost.
No, you didn't. You were winning for about 4 days solid.
I felt like a loser.
Buying coach bags as usual, Chris, and she keeps moaning she was losing all the time. They're only me losing. Don't listen to her. She's full of it.
I felt like we had a losing week, but when I look back now at the vlogs, it weren't as bad as what I thought. I kept finding money in me.
She does that every time. That's a running joke in every vlog. It's like, Claire's, I've got no money. Next day, she finds $300 in some random man bag. It just happens every trip.
And I don't give arse.
No, she doesn't. But anyway.
Yeah, I would expect, actually, that you should give halves because you're always asking.
Yeah, she is.
It gives me halves of winnings, but this money that I've scurried away is my half.
Like
so I'm not going to half it again.
Oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense. All right, so the vlogs are a linear adventure. So why don't we just kind of break this down? You ate at $5.50 pizza. Where else did you eat?
Oh, on this trip, we had some nice food. First time I've ever been a Pizza Rock, Chris, downtown. That is the best pizza I've ever had. I mean, everybody raved about pizza. Oh, it's so good. I've had some nice pizza in Vegas. Like $5.50 Grimaldi's and all those places. Only place that I'd like to try, but Claire's not too much, the Giordano's down at Bally's for the deep dish. I don't know if you've tried
dish
that
Ben keeps
I know I've heard some good
reviews.
Yeah, Ben loves those. Yeah, he's been recreating them at home.
I have seen.
He can throw food together, that boy.
He can throw wings and sauce together. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, he can throw pizza, nachos, and wings together. Actually, let's get it right.
There you go. We'll give him his credit where it's due. Oh no, he's got a new thing in his repertoire now. He's done some stuffed potato skins recently, which I've enjoyed looking at. I keep meaning to do them.
Yep, with
so he's got 4 things he can cook now.
You know what? We should actually. Frank sauce is a bit of a TVC boys thing, so we maybe should throw a bottle of that in with this giveaway as well.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's right. Lego Vegas Lego
T-shirt,
TVC shirt, bottle of Frank's sauce. Yeah, that's good.
That mate.
You're definitely a TVC then, aren't you?
Yeah, you're definitely a TVC member if you're eating Frank's Friday. Guy Fieri's Claire's favourite. Claire loves Guy Fieri's. I like Guy Fieri's. So shout out to that place. Yeah, shout out to Ian Johnson, King Voodoo. They joined us for a couple of nights. We went to Guy Fieri's, great burgers in there. And then they come to Pizza Rock. Nacho Daddy. Yeah, if you like
How
nacho.
was that? Because we tried to go in May, but the queue was so big, we just couldn't be asked to wait around.
Did you go to the downtown one, though?
We did, yeah.
Yeah, that's the problem. If you go to the one on the strip, it's never as busy. So you've got the one on the strip just to the side of the Miracle Mile shops.
Yeah.
Check that one out because you're always going to have a problem queuing at going downtown. So there's a quick tip. The nachos, they're great in there. It's a big menu. You can get like a ton of different nachos, but if you're not bothered about that, you can have tacos, all that stuff. And I think they do that scorpion shot where everybody raves about it. I'm not into that sort of stuff, so I haven't tried it. Everybody raves about this scorpion shot that they're doing nacho daddy. It's meant to be like a really strong or spicy shot or something. I don't know. Black Tap's nice. Venetian. Not many people know about this place, I don't think. There's a place called Black Tap in Venetian. It's where they do the crazy shakes. The massive shakes with the big cookies on side, or the big Oreo shakes and the birthday cake shakes. If you want to try a big shake, Black Tap's the place. And I'm not sure, but I think you can sit out on a terrace by the Grand Canals on the outdoor side of the Venetian if you want to do that as well in there, if it's not too hot. So, yeah, burger-wise, actually, it's the first time we tried Holstein's down in the Cosmopolitan. Very nice. Very nice. The Gold Standard Burger. Check that out in Holstein's. It's a good quality burger.
What is the Gold Standard Burger comprised of?
Yeah, so Gold Standard Burger. It's a dry-aged sirloin burger, bacon, goat cheddar, cheese, tomato confit with baby arugula and garlic chive alioli. Can't complain with that one, Chris.
Love me some baby arugula.
What is that?
It's rocket.
It's rocket, Claire.
It's rocket. Yeah, Americans call it arugula. They love that shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You've
Come on, you fucking love Guy Fieri. You must have watched him make some shit with some arugula in it.
Do you know what? I used to watch his show on nights when I worked in prison service, and I used to watch him back for an hour and a half asleep when I was watching him. So I used to love that show.
Yeah, arugula and scallions.
Oh, I just remember him saying the mayor's favourite time. That's all I remember him saying.
Yeah, my favourite thing about his restaurant is that his special sauce is donkey sauce, and
God, you were asking about that, Claire. That's about what running joke that night, actually.
I had donkey sauce and I didn't know what the hell it was. I had to ask waiter.
But yeah, donkey sauce. So what is that then, Crystal?
Oh, I don't know.
It was.
I don't know. I just like the name.
Is it mustard? I think it was mustard.
Whatever, it was nice. Yeah. She says, what the hell is this? It's on video, isn't it? And then she had to ask again when we went to Pizza Hut, razzmatazz and a mother trucker. She had a mother trucker cocktail. It's not the most fitting cocktail name I've ever heard. It had razzmatazz in it. Oh. You tell me.
Nice. Okay, guys, just before we go away and everyone's started yelling at their radios. Donkey sauce, mayonnaise, garlic, mustard, Worcester sauce, sriracha, and a pinch of kosher salt. Is that all it is? That's not that interesting. That's pretty standard. Anyway, all right, so we've covered some food. What about some drinking spots? You go to any good bars, get some good drinks, apart from your milkshakes?
We're not a massive bar people, really. We didn't really do it much this time, did we? I mean, we like the favourites, like, Skyfall and all that stuff, but this time we didn't really spend much time sitting in bars at all.
Because you get free drinks when you're on slots, so why would I want to pay?
I was trying to be a bit more on the radar about it, but,
We'll leave the bar talk to Benji on his upcoming vlog. Talking of Benji, him and Moss are in Vegas right now, so we're just going to cut live to them over there. You guys there?
I don't know why we're even waiting for them, because let's face it, they're never going to bring and record this podcast. It's absolute rubbish. No other one ever comes out. Why would this one?
Matt, they're on the line.
Oh,
they're on the line.
Oh, hello everybody. Is that Chris and Nicky? I think I recognise that voice.
How's it going over there?
Hello.
Hello.
You actually recording?
It's just like every other podcast, probably delayed.
Well, okay. Let's, just in case they can hear us and we can't hear them, we better say Happy New Year to all our listeners. Even the people who listen regularly, like, every 5-6 months. Thanks very much.
Yeah, we're over in Vegas having a great time, chasing buffaloes for Nicky. Get this out while we're over there, Chris.
Need time to listen to the flight back.
Not our September trip, for crying out loud.
Oh dear. Oh well. Anyway, Happy New Year to all you people in England, and Happy New Year all you people in Scotland as well, like you, Nicky. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. See you later.
All right, well, we'll see you guys back here next week. Have a good trip. Anyway, back to it. What were you guys talking about?
Sometimes when we're feeling flush, we'll go to a nice bar. Actually, first thing we're going to do in April is go up to Sky Bar in Waldorf Astoria, because it's like day after Claire's birthday, so we're going to have a couple of nice drinks up there, and then probably go for a nice meal that very first night at 26th of April, upcoming trip, so that should be cool.
Where are you going to go for your meal, do you know?
Don't know yet. We'll see. I'm maybe thinking about Eiffel Tower restaurant or something. Well, no, not the first night. We're not Chris now, apparently. Claire's giving me that look. She'll probably end up down at Ramsay's Fish and Chips, knowing her. Usual.
How does it compare to your local back here?
Oh, it's decent enough, isn't it? Ramsay's Fish and Chips. Don't get her started about that place. She won't shut up about it.
It's lovely.
She can't walk past it, basically. We like us cheap eats. You can't go wrong with some cheap eats over there. We like a nice restaurant every now and again, but some of these cheap eats are these world famous little places. You can't beat them.
Yeah, spot on. So treat me to something that's going to make me want to play a slot machine again, like we did last time we talked about this.
Well, to be honest with you, for me personally, all the way up to the last day of that trip, it was the worst gambling trip in 10 years for me. Until we got downtown. I mean, I'm sure you saw that downtown video, and that was brilliant. Buffalo weren't good to us throughout the trip, but that night we played the new one, the Buffalo Gold Revolution. That's definitely worth a try for anybody who's into Buffalo.
Where do you rate it in the Buffalo rankings?
I'd say maybe third to Gold and Grand.
Ooh.
Then the new Buffalo Gold Diamond, which is a real cool game, but it's notoriously tight. Don't like how something works on the bonus for that game, but it is a cool game to play. But I'm a big fan of Buffalo Gold and Buffalo Grand. They're one of the biggest wins as well, to be honest. So, but yeah, we've always been big fans of Buffalo, me and Claire, and it's quite synonymous with our channel, really. The new Buffalo, we aren't getting too geeky on slots, the new Buffalo Diamond is actually a 10-year anniversary of Buffalo games. Ooh. So if you play that game, it goes like, for example, when you hit a line in it, you see all the buffalo head or the elk or the wolf, and the head changes to every image that it won on previous games in the last 10 years. And it's just like a celebration of 10 years of Buffalo from Aristocrat.
Buffalo!
Yeah, Christy and I love that.
This is what I'm putting up with Chris.
Buffalo! Nah, do it for me. Come on.
In Vegas when you hear Buffalo.
Yeah. I don't know.
Definitely.
So about Buffalo, always, even if I'm losing, it always draws me back in. I know a lot of people hate it, but it's a preference thing with slot machines. I mean, there's certain games that I'll never play. Like I can't stand Heidi and games like that. I just don't like that game. It just does me head in.
What's and then you've Heidi?
Got. I just can't stand the game. I've never liked it. I just can't stand the music. And I just think
£300 on Heidi in May. It was brilliant.
I'm going to say I just hate that game. And then, I mean, I've always been a massive fan of Walking Dead franchise and Walking Dead games. And I've not really had a great deal of luck with them until recently. I mean, that downtown venture we had, I hit a $400 hit just by getting 5 3-game bonus sims for the bonus, and that's so rare to see. I mean, I've watched YouTube videos for years, and I think that game came out in like early 2016, and I've never once seen that happen. So that was quite a big hit to celebrate. And there's supposed to be a Walking Dead 3 game coming out. I mean, it's been at the last 2 G2E events in October, showcasing it, and it's still not released. So I don't even know what they're doing with that game, really. I think they're just coming and arming about even bringing it out altogether. So hopefully we'll see it in a casino somewhere. It does look quite interesting.
Grand. You guys see any shows when you were out there?
Yeah, I went to see Matt Goss. I got dragged to see Matt Goss. Oh, I tell you what, I did get dragged to see, and we talked about this on podcast before, didn't we? Bodies in Luxor. And I said on the podcast about 12 months ago, I ain't going to see no bent up bodies. And she dragged me in there, and it was awful. Chris and Claire's smiling. Go on, did you enjoy it?
He loved it.
No,
I could see his expressions as we were walking around, how amazed he was by everything.
I was aghast. I didn't like it at all. I wouldn't recommend it. But if it's your bag, it's not that expensive to do. Plus you can get probably a buy one, get one free on My Vegas for it. But no, she dragged me there. She's been trying to drag me there since 2009. And I've held off, but she finally got me there last time. Never again.
You should have gone in 2009. That's 10 years of decomposition that you've put yourself
in. Exactly. That's a lot. Yeah, exactly, mate. It's terrible.
How was Matt Goss then?
Yeah, on a positive note, Matt Goss were decent, and I weren't bothered about that either. So, yet again, I got dragged to something I weren't that bothered about. But it were good.
Really good.
Yeah.
It was full, wasn't it? Yeah. There was an atmosphere, it was.
So for those who don't know, guys, I mean, Matt Goss plays in One Oak, which is a nightclub in Mirage. Very small venue, very intimate, very cheap tickets. I mean, what did we pay for them, Claire? About $16 each, plus fees. I mean, it's for nothing. Yeah, and it's a good show. And if you want to pay a little bit extra, you can get a table, comes round, shakes your hand, gets involved with guests. It's decent. It's a decent little show. And Claire were a brossette, so she were in her army.
Wonderful. Any other shows, or is that it?
Not this time, actually. We're only there for 6 nights.
Yeah.
But I've already booked one for April. I've booked to see Shin Lim in April at the Mirage.
Oh my God! Oh, that guy's incredible.
He is, yeah. So for those of you who don't know, Shin Lim won America's Got Talent the year before last. I've always had a thing. I enjoy sleight of hand magic. I'm not into illusionist stuff, so you can keep your David Copperfields and all that kind of thing. I'm not into that. But I like a little bit of sleight of hand, and this guy's the master. Yeah, and he's secured a residency at Mirage, and he's on for 2 of the nights we're there in April, so I booked it for that. Yeah, we missed out on it last year. I think they gave him a few shows last year. He's secured a residency now, so I'm quite looking forward to that one, actually. That's up my street, that.
He was on Penn and Teller Fool Us, and he managed to fool them.
Yeah.
I think he's fooled them twice.
Yeah, that was before we did the America's Got Talent, actually. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I might be wrong, but I'm sure he's played Terry Fator Theatre.
It might be.
Your favourite act, Chris, right?
Yeah, he's good. He's all right.
I thought you really didn't like that show.
No, I fucking hated it.
He's actually one of the winners of that as well.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he made so much money out of that. He's a fucking great ventriloquist. I just thought it was all a little bit kitsch. Anyway, no, I can't wait to hear about Shin Lim, and hopefully one day I'll get to see him. He was, utterly phenomenal from what I've seen on YouTube. So proper jealous about that.
We're looking forward to that. That's our next trip, actually. April 26th. We've got 9 nights. We're doing 5 nights in Paris, and we've got a 1-bedroom suite in the tower at Luxor for 4 nights. It's all comp, so that's a nice trip for us. I'm looking forward to it.
Very nice. Anything else that you want to add to this?
The amount of people we met were pretty outstanding, really, wasn't it? We knew about TVC and everything. The amount of people who recognise you, we were talking to briefly, they all knew about the club, and it's a great community thing, how it's been built up by this, and it's surprised me how it's grown that quick, and how I've grown as a channel as well, and it's crazy. It just didn't take a couple of years.
Yeah.
Recognise, people know about the community, and it's a nice thing. It's a positive thing. I like it. Yeah.
So we put a on that note, we kind of revamped the TVC Facebook page. It was initially just a Facebook page for the podcast. We revamped it. We started out as a WhatsApp group like 18 months ago, 2 years ago, turned into a podcast because it was a bit of fun. And then it's kind of grown to the point that it's not a podcast anymore. It's this group of 1,200 people still growing who chat on a daily basis, help each other out with hints and tips, post some really funny shit, hang out in real life together. We had we had a group pull organised by group members in Vegas just before Christmas in the Plaza. Shout out James Zills. He organised that. He asked me, "Are you all right if we organise this without you guys?" I was like, "For fucking of course, this is amazing." So I think it was 14 people. I think the Kirks were there.
There were Anna Kerwin and Lee Hastings were there as well. The Kirks were there. Shout out to Anna and Lee, actually, because we were going to Victoria Gate Casino on 21st of December, and we just put a thing out on Club saying anybody who wants to come meet up with us, no problem, and have a get together, we'll have a drink. And Lee and Anna went, but they got the date wrong, and they went the week before. They came all the way over from home, and I was sat on the settee with Claire. We were watching a movie, and I just got this message on my phone saying, "Where are you? We're looking all over for you in casino." I thought, oh my God. I thought I put the date in wrong, but they got the date wrong, but they took it in really good spirits, and naturally they had a really good winning night. So, shout out to those two guys.
Absolute touch. Yeah, come join us on the Facebook page if you're not there already. It's a joy to behold. Anyway, that's it for us. Nicky, where can we find you on Twitter, Instagram and YouTube?
So, just Nicky Firmage on Facebook, Twitter and YouTube, and Nicky Firm on Instagram.
Claire, what you got in way of social media?
I'm just on Facebook, Twitter. Just put my name in, I'll come up. There's not many of me around. And that's about it.
There's definitely not many of you around, that's a fact.
Fantastic. I'll get him on there anyway. Oh, you can get me on Twitter at the Vegas Club. I'm also on Facebook. Find me in the group. And Instagram, the Vegas Club Podcast. Anybody wants a reminder about our competition, you can win the Vegas Lego set. You can win a TVC shirt, and you can win a bottle of Frank's hot sauce, which we very much endorse. They don't endorse us, we endorse them. It's a weird kind of relationship. That's it. Thank you very much, guys. It's been a fucking pleasure.
Yeah, nice one, Chris. Yeah, we'll speak soon, mate.
Yeah, definitely. See you soon.
Okay, so that brings us to the end of episode number 8. Thanks very much for joining me, Nicky and Claire, in the roundup of their Las Vegas trip. Next time, in a couple of weeks, we will have either Moss or Ben back to talk about their own trip that they are on right this minute. Apparently, they haven't seen too much of each other, so we've got 2 separate trip reports coming from them, which should be a blast. If you haven't checked out Ben's live vlogging at the moment, episode 4 is out today, and so far it's very entertaining. My favourite bit is too many coconut mango cocktails at the chocolate bar at Hershey's, New York, and then Ben laying into the buffalo machine in a fantastically drunk fashion afterwards. Check that out if you've not seen it already. And finally, before I go, just going to reiterate this competition one last time. We have the Las Vegas Skyline Lego set worth £35. We have a TVC t-shirt worth £15. And we have a bottle of Frank's Red Hot Wing Sauce worth £1.50. That bundle can be yours for the measly price of a 100-word story sent to my inbox, vegasbunboy@gmail.com. We are very much looking forward to reading them, and we'll have a winner on the next episode. Last thing, if you stick around until the theme music finishes here, we have a lovely little audio treat for you by the way of the track TVC, named after the Vegas Club, by our friends, the rock band King Voodoo. It's an absolute rager. We hope you enjoy it. We'll see you next time. Cheers! Walking down the strip once again, bright lights pulling me in. Should probably leave it to them.
I got connections, honey, that's just my style. Your affectation, show you how. Buy a country map, show me what I'm dealing with. Let the cards be kind, 'cause I'm all about confidence, so just brings in. But I'm going in again, bright lights roaring the air, tips stacked high, looking dirty and black, drinks are flowing, pour me a jack. Vegas City of sin, chasing the wind, anything to get me high. Vegas City of sin, chasing the wind, anything to get me high. Beating bill after bill, and pay is the ultimate thrill. When it's red hot with 7's on the reel, drinks are flowing, I